Come on in. Jumping in here, Dave?
Title king.
What a hunt. Truly blessed on veteran.
All right, folks, Farmer Ned here with Dennis on my killer food plot. Sunday morning, May what, 26th, something like that?
Something like that,
before,
Memorial
day
weekend.
before Memorial Day.
Yeah.
We just rained last night. I got 0.23 inches, almost a quarter inch at my house last night. We weren't expecting that, so when we got here this morning, we went up and pulled my upper stand and middle stand, so hopefully it would dry out, but it didn't. So we got Dennis's four-wheeler here with the 15-gallon sprayer and the boom sprayer on the back. We're going to kill some
We're going to keep our
stuff.
fingers crossed
see
that
if
it works. So it's a little wet, but hopefully it's. I don't think we're supposed to get rain anymore today until
Not today.
tonight.
Tonight maybe, and thunderstorms Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So hopefully, we wanted to try and get this sprayed, you know, so it has a couple weeks to go. We'll keep an eye on it. Obviously, Ned's got he's got the one camera running here, the reveal. So, you know, we'll keep an eye on it and see, you know, how it does. If we have to come back and spray it again before we turn the soil, we'll, you know, it is what it is. You know, it just, the weather hasn't been the best, and we've been both busy, and you know, we didn't want to get it killed off too early because we really aren't planting this until you know, around July. So we're trying to time it out. Our goal with this plot is to, you know, we've expanded it, and Ned and I were down here, you know, a while back, and we expanded the plot. You saw that. We had some pretty cool drone footage of that, and then you know, we've been pretty much, once we did that, we've been watching. There's clover in here, so there's been plenty of deer coming in here.
Yeah.
You know, feeding on the clover, which is great. And then the property owner was nice enough to come here about a week ago and brush hog the whole plot for us. So that's been done, and now our plan is to spray it, and hopefully in 2 weeks time, you know, this will take. And ooh, it's brightness.
Yeah, sun might come out today.
Sunlight, so that's good. It's just got to burn off some of this fog, so hopefully it'll work and it'll kill this stuff off. And then you know, in about 2 weeks maybe we'll get it turned if it kills it off pretty good. And then once it's turned the second time, we'll spray it again, and then give it a couple of weeks, and then we'll come back in here and we'll fertilize it and lime it with what Rich said to do from Killer Food Plot. What do we have? We got like five
bags of lime and 4 bags of fertilizer, something like that.
Is that much lime?
Maybe it was 4.
I think it was 5 bags of fertilizer and
4 bags of lime.
4 bags of lime. Something like that.
We
got to put a lot down. But you know, the cool part about this is this plot. You know, this was we kind of, for the most part, we half-assed it last year. You know, we didn't do a soil test. We threw down, we threw lime down, we threw fertilizer down, but obviously we know we didn't put enough because we saw the coloration on the leaves of the white rage, but they still came up really good. The deer were in here like crazy. So, and we have clover in here too, so it's building that nitrogen in the ground already for us. So, you know, we're pretty excited about this. If we can get this, you know, sprayed, killed off, soil turned, and we put the white rage down in here with the proper nutrients, we won't be able to walk in here if it grows the way we hope it grows, because it'll be just crazy and the deer will love it. And you know, it's going to be bigger. We've got the tree stand over the shoulder here that Ned's been sitting in, giving you all the footage. There was an incident right about where the mule is sitting earlier this past year. No animals were harmed during that incident.
just an ego.
But this plot's been drawing the deer in.
Oh yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Well, that day that we sat here, when you sat down
Yeah.
at the other end, you had them walking right underneath you.
Yep.
So, all right, well, let's get the spraying and see if it works.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, buddy. Folks, we're all done. I got a little present for Dennis. His sprayer stopped working, so we found out what the problem is. So here you go, buddy.
Freaking piece of plastic into the filter. It was keeping it from getting a solid prime.
Unreal. Because
Just,
the hose is way bigger than that, but it blocked the whole thing.
yeah, I mean,
So
it's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, we got the whole plot sprayed. A couple of times he went around with the sprayer, and we went up and got my tree stands like we said, and I went and moved the Tacticam reveal from the lower end of the food plot down here and put it on a new spot where we might put a tree stand. I'm going to see if any deer go that way. So we got a lot accomplished today.
Yeah, we did good. You know, we got the hopefully you know, the delay in the spraying
Yeah.
helped us a little bit there.
Got some of the moisture out.
You know, I mean, it's still a little damp down there, but I think it'll start to kill it off pretty good.
You think? I'm a little.
So
He's got his. What do you call this thing?
this is a drag harrow.
Drag harrow, and I picked up a score a couple years ago, something free alongside the road. It's older than me and Dennis. We're gonna try it.
We're gonna see what happens here. We have not used any of them.
No.
So we're gonna give it our best efforts here, and we're gonna drag this and try and just tear up the soil. We sprayed this probably been about
Almost 2 weeks.
Almost,
I think. Or is it?
Actually, it's over 2 weeks.
Over 2 weeks, yeah.
It's over 2 weeks, and we've got a little bit of green starting to pop up back. So we want to get that. We want to get this soil turned, and then we're gonna do it good. We're gonna try and turn this up pretty good, and then give it another 2 weeks, and then we're gonna come back here and we're gonna spray it again. And when we spray it, we're probably going to lime and fertilize it and seed it. We're gonna put down White Rage from Killer Food Plots, and that came up really good here last year, and we really didn't have the soil the way it should have been. No. So I mean, the deer devoured it, and the good thing is there's actually still clover in here. I mean, and because I've been watching, there's been a couple deer still coming in here. There's a doe and a fawn.
Doe and a fawn I got now.
You know, so they're looking for food, and there's clover up there, and there's clover around. So there's still some food in here that they're eating. We're gonna tear it up a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. And then we're gonna get this thing planted by the end of June, and if it goes anything like it did last year with all the fertilizer and lime that we're putting down after soil testing, this is gonna blow up. Yeah. So that's the hope. Let's get some of these sticks out of the way, and then we'll get to it.
Show you what it looks like. All right, we got plan B or C. Dennis is gonna stand on the back of my harrow thingy. So we're gonna
see what happens.
See what the weight does.
Hopefully I don't die. Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah?
That's working. Now we're cooking with butter. My hips are gonna love me.
Full switch. Oh yeah, look at that. I can see what's here.
Woo!
Weight on the back, baby.
Got some weight now.
This segment is brought to you by Altera Alpaca Socks, Bison Coolers, Buck Cage, cage your next buck, Dusty W German Short-Haired Pointers, and killer food plots. You reap what you sow.
Well, D, pretty good job today.
Yeah, I think it worked good.
I'm beat.
That was good.
If anybody wants to do some redneck surfing, let us know. A little heavier than us would be great.
Yeah. Are we rolling? Oh shoot, we're rolling. Hi!
I got everything on camera.
I didn't even know you were rolling.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
That's what we do, so. Yeah, I don't know. So what are we doing now? Waiting like a week or two?
Yeah, I say we wait. Whew, let me get up here. Stretch it back. I say we give it a week, see what it looks like in a week. And, you know, I'll order the White Rage.
Okay.
And then we need 5 bags of fertilizer and 2 bags of lime. Right? Or was it 4 bags?
5 and 4, I think.
5 and 4, I think. Yeah, you're right. 5 and 4 for this one. It was 5 and 2 for Daryl's.
Yeah.
So,
I'll get that, and then you know.
Yep. Then we'll be, and then what we'll do is when we come down here the next time, we'll spray it because there'll probably be some stuff growing. After this is, we'll give it like a week, 2 weeks. See what it looks like.
Turkeys.
Turkeys are gobbling. I don't know who that is. And we'll give it like a week or 2 weeks. We'll come back down, we'll spray it. What we're doing is we're spraying with just like a Roundup solution, but we're going with a real low percentage of, what's it, clothodium or something like that. It's like an 18%, so you don't want to get anything high like up in the upper 30s, 40s, or higher than that, because then it's going to kill everything off. Nothing will grow. But if you're doing it like an 18%, which is what we're doing, stuff's going to come back and grow. It's going to kill the weeds and stuff that you don't want, but it's still going to allow you to plant that same year, and that's what we want here. So,
and surprisingly, the clover's
made it. Listen, clover's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to kill clover, and there'll still be clover coming up even after doing all of this, which is good because that's what's keeping these deer in this food plot. But yeah, we'll come back down here and we'll have the spreader on the Polaris so we don't have to walk too much, and we'll get that fertilized and lime. That'll work out great for that. We'll spray it then, and
bring in the bucks.
And then we'll seed it, and then we just do the rain dance. And
yeah,
you know, I mean, this was perfect today because we had windy days the last couple of days, and it dried it out nice for us.
It was wet the other day when me and the landowner were here.
Yeah, but
so
yeah, it looks good.
Cool.
Well, we're gonna.
This segment is brought to you by Raptor Razor Knives, Vortex Optics, Scrape Fix, Tactican, share your hunt, and Reveal Cellular Cameras by Tactican.
I'm sweating already.
It's hot.
Oof.
And this hat usually means I'm in the garden, but today it means we're planting a killer food plot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it is planting time. The deer have been wondering what the heck we're doing down here. Yeah. We've been watching them on camera, and they keep coming in here, and they're like, where did all this stuff go?
Yeah.
Don't worry, dear. It's coming back. So we are here. We're getting ready to throw down some White Rage from Killer Food Plots. We put that in this plot last year. It was combined with some clover that we did in the frost seeding, and we didn't soil test.
No.
So we really didn't know what pH levels or any of the levels were in here. We knew we were low in some areas because even though surprisingly this came up really well because we weren't sure what we were going to get. We put some lime down, we put some fertilizer down, but obviously it wasn't enough. But it came up, and the deer pounded this all summer, fall. I mean, they've been in here nonstop.
Yeah.
And the stuff grew well, but there was some discoloration in the leaves. We noticed a little yellowish, so on and so forth. So we knew our nitrogen was low, our phosphorus was low, our pH was probably off. So we did the soil test this year.
Yeah.
And it was off. Yeah, you know, but that's why you do a soil test. And Rich was fabulous. He gave us all the advice that we need, how much fertilizer we got to throw down, how much lime we got to throw down here. So we've got that today. We're gonna, first things first, we sprayed this a couple of weeks ago. We were gonna spray it again. We're gonna opt not to, okay, because it's still holding pretty well. There's a little bit of green, there's some stuff coming up, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over it with the harrows, just kind of really quick, kind of roughen up, tear up some stuff, this, that, and the other thing. And then we're gonna hook up the spreader on the Polaris here, and we're gonna do it the easy way. We're gonna dump the stuff into the hopper, and
We're moving up in the world.
we're gonna drive around and spread instead of
Hand cranking.
hand cranking. The only hand cranking we're gonna do today is with the seed.
Yeah.
That's it, you know. So, but don't worry, we're gonna be soaking wet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
already
Steve's
am already.
sweating.
Just putting everything on the trailer. I was sweating this morning.
I'm excited to put this back down. Though.
Yeah, I know. That came up so good
Yeah.
last year, and we've got the soil and the plot 10 times better than it was last year.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see. And we're a little bit earlier than what we planted last year, but that's okay. I think that's
Yeah.
going to benefit.
I think because it'll be.
You know, and the plot's bigger than what it
Yeah.
was last year, and we've got the soil just turned way better than what we
Right.
did last
Oh
year.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, so a lot of things
Think better. Yeah.
improved that we did. A lot of hard work here, and hopefully it's, keep fingers crossed. Remember, you reap what you sow, and we are sowing today. So let's go.
Let's go.
Time to start spreading. Put some lime in the hopper.
First 50 pounds are in.
Good morning. It holds up to 80. I usually don't go that much, but we can go a little bit more. It doesn't take much when you're doing a food plot, but I will say, if you have the little bit of extra money or you save up, this stuff here really, you know, maybe a couple $100, but you know, one of the things I do is I use one of I have a credit card that I use to purchase everything with on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
Racks up points and I pay it off every month. And really what I did, I didn't pay for this off of Amazon. I just kept racking up points over the last year and used my points to purchase this, and this thing is a lifesaver. Otherwise we'd be hand cranking this and we'd be dying. So
Oh, we were dying last year.
we're gonna start putting this down and see what happens. So won't take us long, hopefully.
Here we go. Yeah, buddy. Start my nuclear food plot. Cool. So Dennis, we just put triple 15 in the back of the Polaris spreader, and Dennis says your job is keep an eye on the drone. Apparently he doesn't know I suck at games and no idea. Just keeping an eye on the battery, but the drone's over there. Dennis is driving around putting in the triple 15. You keep an eye on Dennis where he goes. I don't even have to walk down there and see anything. So let's see if you can get on that. Look at that. There he goes. It's pretty cool. But I'm not touching any of this stuff, so
Well, we are cruising along. I got Ned playing on the Polaris a little bit right now. Having some fun, putting the fertilizer down. So this is working so good for us, right? I mean, I can't tell you how easy it is to just be able to go around here, lay this fertilizer down. The cool thing is I got newer tires on the Polaris, so it's tearing up this soil and really pushing the lime and the fertilizer down in there, which is going to create a great seed bed for us when we go to seed, and then we'll go over it really lightly with the drag harrow on just to cover the seed and just put it underneath there and give it a good bed. But look at this, man, looking great.
Way easier than last year.
Yeah, we ain't as dumb as we look.
No.
But no,
I mean,
that's
with the hat I might look dumb. But
no, that makes a big difference. I did Daryl's plot, which is, you know, for the purposes, it's a longer plot, but acreage wise it's about just a hair more than this one. Yeah. But again, if you had to walk and hand crank that, I mean, you can do it. I've done it.
We've done it.
Done it. It's labor intensive. Today, you know, it's gonna be 90 degrees, hot, humid. We're in the middle of a heat wave. We'd have been drenched and dying, but we got to do a little walking right now, but it's not so bad because it's just a hand crank with the seed to make sure we get it down. We don't want to put, you know, an over exuberant amount of it, but we want to put enough down here with, what do we have? We have 200 pound of fertilizer and
200 pound of lime.
200 pound of lime down on this plot, which, you know, again, that's why we did the soil test. Big thank you to Rich at Killer Food Plots for helping us out and guiding us along the way. They've been a great partner for many years, and we're excited to be working with Rich, you know, as he's taking over the reins for Nick, you know, and keeping his memory alive. Good friends of all of ours, so you know, we enjoy that. And Nick, we hope you're watching down on us, buddy, and you know, don't give us torrential downpours later today. Just enough rain to get it to start to germinate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, buddy.
That only took maybe less than 2 hours.
Yeah, it helps when you have a little bit of better equipment.
Yeah.
You know, I've done it many different ways, but we upgraded this year to a lot of different things. Obviously, I bought a Polaris, I bought a drag harrow. We have a sprayer, which when it works fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And now I understand what all I got to do with cleaning that thing, so it continues to work great for us.
You learn from your mistakes.
But this was a lifesaver today.
Oh yeah.
To not have to hand spread 400 pounds of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
That was what got heavy last year, and
yeah.
I brought my mule twice this year,
Yep.
and I got you know, sometimes you get like what I did. I'm cheap. I found stuff alongside the road. I got that harrow that we were surfing. You'll see that video, and you know, you can just adjust it yourself and make it work.
And that helped us when we were turning this soil, you know, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I mean, that made a big difference for us because we were able to get down in there and dig in, and then after we dug in with this, then we went over it with the drag harrow quite a bit, and it looked great. And then today, you know, you went over that slow with that.
Oh yeah.
Just turned it up a little bit. The drag harrow did the rest, and then as we were going through and liming and fertilizing it, the tires on the Polaris were continuing to break up the soil as it dried up here, you know, with the morning burn off. You know, and then we put the seed down, and then we just went over it. We turned the harrow over on the smooth side and just went over it really slow, just to kind of give it that nice bed for all the fertilizer, lime, and seed. And we got rain coming later today. We'll keep our fingers crossed that it doesn't
not too heavy,
but the soil's already moist, so we've got it down underneath there. This seed will start germinating.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to see
pumped,
this
man.
in a week, 2 weeks, what it's going to look like.
Oh yeah.
We should have green. But good work today, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right, guys. All right, folks. Deer recovery team is ready. We got called in, so we got to get the Polaris and go find this guy. He says he got him. You believe him?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see it for ourselves. Alana and I are ready. We got the Polaris. We're gonna drive back. We got special permission to go past Pop-Up and Granny's and go right up to them. So that's what we're gonna do. Here we go.
Alright, well, had a successful hunt this evening. I'm sitting in the stand. I got up here about 4 o'clock. I was up in the corner up behind Dennis with the camera right now. And this doe, she come walking up through the woods. It would have been a nice 20-yard shot if it would have kept coming, but there were 2 other doe out in the field right up above where we are right now. And she saw them, started turning out into the field, so I ranged it at 45 and shouldn't go too far. Nice doe. You want snack sticks? Mm-hmm. Yeah? I guess we'll be making snack sticks. So, yeah, nice successful hunt. Glad I was able to get out. I'm not going to have a whole lot of time this year. And we got one on the ground now, so Dennis is up to bat next. He's going to be hunting Thursday and Friday. So hopefully we'll have some luck and put something down, and we take Uncle Dennis's too and make snack sticks out of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. All right, we're gonna get this loaded up in a side-by-side, get it hung up, get a little bit of ice in it. Probably have to skin it out tonight too, so it's not cool enough yet to be hanging them, so gonna have to be quick with it. Catch you guys next time. It went right through the shoulder, so.
Yeah.
Well, here's my arrow. Alana, you glue that back together and you use that one. Okay. No? Okay. All right. Well, that's the end of day 1 for me. Doe down. Okay. Let's go this way.